Hello everyone, what is up? It's your boy Derek. Thank you for joining us. So today we're going to be going over one of SMOK's newest releases. This is from their Priv line, the T Priv 3 kit. This device is an absolute powerhouse. Really ready to talk about it with you guys. So let's go ahead and check this thing out.
One of the first things worth mentioning about these devices is the absolutely amazing color scheme that SMOK has decided to go with. They've used a metallic based paint for the line. Right here we have the gold, the gunmetal, and of course their chrome. The paint scheme itself definitely makes these devices pop, very eye-catching. Definitely going to make this device stand out amongst a lot of the other ones that are out there. So if we take a closer look at this setup, you may notice that it is a slight bit larger than the original T Priv kit. That's because this device houses three 18650 batteries, meaning you're going to have a very extended battery life opportunity with this setup. Still capable of a pass-through charge via the micro SD port right here. To access the battery housing itself, the bottom door here will slide open similar to the T Priv style. So we just slide this to the right, the door hinges open, where you can access the battery housing itself. You have two positive ends down and a negative end down. To lock this door back, you basically will just hold the door flush down and slide to the left to lock that and ensure the base is secure. The setup also comes with the V12 Prince tank. This is an 8 mil capacity tank. Utilizes a top locking system. If you hold this button here, you can actually open the tank, allow you to refill it from the top for your ease and convenience, but will click back into place and prevent from opening in your pocket. Very nice feature to have with this setups. So let's go ahead and throw some batteries in here. As I said, two positive ends down and our negative end down. Hold this flush, slide back over to lock. We're set up there. To power on this device, your firing button, which is this trigger right here on the side, you want to pull that consecutively 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see on the display on the top here, we are powered on. Similar to a lot of SMOK's devices, you can adjust the power output via the adjustment buttons on the side here. The left button will lower the power, and the right button will, of course, raise that power output. This device has a wattage range of 6 to 300, so you have a very, very wide adjustment range. So on the display here, there's a few things worth pointing out. First off, on the far right, you can see these 3 little indication lights. Those are your battery charge indicators to let you know how charged your batteries are. On the top here, you can see that little N within that little box. That is actually telling you how quick of a ramp up the device is going to give you. For this instance, we're actually set on normal, hence the N right there. On the far left, we have the wattage output. On the bottom right, we actually have a voltage reader as well that will actually measure the voltage output in correspondence to whatever your wattage is set on. Down here in the left corner, we have our ohm resistance to let you know what resistance coil you're actually running. And on the bottom here, we actually have a timer to let you know how long of a drag you're really taking. The menu setting on this device is fairly similar to a lot of SMOK's other devices. To access it, we'll pull our fire trigger here 3 times consecutively, 1, 2, 3. To access this menu, you can navigate through this by using your adjustment buttons here to go to the left or the right through the menu. We have a puff counter. You have your color LED features. You have a subsetting menu. You could power the device on via this screen, or you could change the device between temperature or wattage mode. Once you find the mode you want to enter, just hold the power button itself, and then you can again cycle through the options you'd like. Once you select that again, this is the top menu, that little N that was in the box to determine how quick the device is going to ramp up. So for that, let's change it to hard. And as you can see up here, that N has changed to an H there for that hard ramp up. Let's go back into the menu here. You have a puff counter In this menu, you can actually leave it at never maxing out on a puff, or if you're trying to limit how much you use your device during the day, you could set your max counter to whatever number you want from 0 to 999. Once your device hits that number of puffs, it will prevent you from hitting it any further until you actually go in and manually reset the puff counter. For this though, we're going to leave it at never, so we don't ever have to worry about that. Go back into our menu, to our colors featured screen, hold our trigger. You have your color options from rainbow, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, white, and red, green, blue. Once you find the color option you like, hold the trigger again. You can choose if it's a fade transition style or if it's a flash jump color transition. So for this, we'll use a fade. Then you can of course choose if it is only on when the screen is on, if it is always on, if it's only on when you're vaping, or if it's always off. For this, we will leave it so that only when the screen is on, we have our red, green, blue LED fade. Back in the sub menu, go under our settings. You have a screen stealth time counter, which actually allows you to control how long your screen display will stay lit up. You can raise and lower the brightness of your screen. You can rotate your screen. And of course, in the adjustment ohms, you can fine tune that resistance of a coil. Leave that at 40 seconds. Go back in, and last but not least, we have our power option. You go into that, you can leave the device on, or if you scroll over and hold the trigger, you can of course power this device back off. The kit itself has a couple extra features with it. You do get the micro SD charging cable. You will receive a Pyrex replacement glass. This is the 5mm glass replacement compared to the 8mm bubble glass that is on the tank. A seal kit with top replacement O-ring, as well as your top replacement juice seal, and a replacement coil. And so after finally getting some hands-on time with this setup, I am proud to say that I'm absolutely in love with this overall kit. With a 3 battery design, you're getting that extensive battery life, so you don't have to worry about swapping midday or making sure you plug it in and charge it halfway through the day. Also offering that 6 to 300 wattage range is absolutely astounding. You're not going to find many things you cannot run on this setup. Also coming with that V12 8mm juice tank, you're definitely going to be able to vape on this guy non-stop throughout the day. So if you are interested or want to see more about these devices, make sure you stop into any of our main locations so we can show you and help you get yours today.